Today we're starting this lecture with a quote, and the quote says, "The only way by which money multiplies is through investment." This is a quote by a wise investor. And trust me, this is absolutely true. You may be thinking business, salaries, wages, these are only vehicles by which money flows in. But the true way by which it is multiplied is by investment. Take note. And one of the assets that has proven to be always valuable, reliable, and highly rewarding when invested in is gold. Trust me, this asset is explosive. This asset is, you can bank on it, it's bankable. Many people only think about gold during Owambe parties, for adornment, but it's far more than that. You can now invest in gold as an asset on the Nigeria Stock Exchange or even on the international foreign exchange markets and earn good and amazing return on investment. Between last year 2024 and now 2025, as I speak, mid-year 2025, gold has done a return on investment of about 60%. Can you beat that? 60%. That is massive. In other words, if you invested 1 million naira 2024, by now your 1 million has turned to 1.6 million. If you invested 10 million, your 10 million has become 16 million. And if you invested 50 million, your 50 million naira would have become about 80 million naira. That's absolutely amazing. So, okay guys, welcome to my channel. This is Wealth Builders Academy and I'm super excited to have you today. Wealth Builders Academy is an academy where we help potential investors and everyone in the community to build wealth together. We provide financial education, investment education that will help you grow and help you maximize your true potentials and opportunities. If you are just joining, click the subscribe button, turn on the notification, like and share, and let's grow well together. So today we'll be talking about gold, investing in gold. First of all, let's talk about the background of gold. How come about gold? Gold is a natural resources. It's a gift from God. It's one of the assets that it's directly given by God to man. And back in the days, it was used as a source of exchange, as a means of exchange, and it is being used for business transactions. As time went by, there was innovation of this current paper money, different currencies of different nations, so to say, and gold somehow became a store of value and not being used as the primary medium of exchange anymore. Gold is also one of the precious metals that is being found in the earth. A renowned investor called Robert Kiyosaki calls it God's money. He refers to all the currencies of the world as fake money. And if you think about it, it's true. If you read the Bible in the book of Haggai, chapter 2, verse 8, it says, "The gold is mine and the silver is mine, says the Lord of hosts." So it's God's money. So, fellow investors, it will be amazing if you can invest in this God's money because it has never defaulted. It has never failed. It keeps on growing in price, just like the way this chart is. That is how the price of gold soars every day, every month, every year. So it is a go-to asset for every investor. Next on the line, let's go to the benefits of gold investment. First of all, gold acts as a store of value. Gold acts as a store of value because it is not affected by inflation in any country at all. So it is being used to hedge against inflation. Even the central banks of the world right now, most of them are seriously storing up gold as assets because inflation all around the world is increasing, and that means your $1, 1 naira today will not have the same value by tomorrow, by next year, by years to come. But gold remains the same value today, next year, and the years to come. So the wealthy and central banks of nations around the world use gold as an asset to store value and hedge against inflation. So next on the list, it is considered as a safe haven asset. Investors around the world see gold as a safe haven asset, especially when there is economic crisis, political crisis, or wars around the world. When there is meltdown or whatever trouble in different economies in the world, investors use gold to hedge their risk. So they pour all their money, all their resources into gold because gold is not affected by uncertainties or risk of war, risk of political crisis, risk of economic meltdown. It doesn't affect the price of gold. The most thriving time for gold is the time of uncertainty. And that's exactly what happens last year and currently happening right now. You know, the price war between US, China, and all that, the war going on in Ukraine and Russia, the war escalating between Iran and Israel. That is what is fueling the price of gold. It makes gold to soar higher in price. Then gold is a liquid and universal asset. Gold being a liquid asset is very easy to convert into cash. It is a sought after asset. So within a twinkling of an eye, you definitely see buyers and sellers trading in gold, and it's generally accepted around the world. So the next point is protection against currency depreciation. Exactly. I mentioned that earlier. Okay, for instance, now the Naira currency, when President Tinubu began his administration, there was devaluation of the Naira and everything skyrocketed. The currency was seriously depreciated, and what you could buy with 1 million before that time, you can no longer buy that now with the same 1 million. Whereas if your 1 million was in gold value back then, before this administration of President Tinubu, by now your 1 million in gold will still be the same, and it would have protected your investments and your wealth against that currency depreciation. That's what it means. Another benefits of investing in gold is it is a legacy asset. It's a way by which the rich and wealthy preserve generational wealth. If you store up your wealth, your investments in gold, in 25 years time to come, 30 years time to come, it would have multiplied. 25 years ago, that was 2020, the price of gold in the international market per ounce that's per unit of measurement, was $300. But today, the month of June 2025 right now, the price of gold per unit of measurement in the international market is $3,400. That is like 1,000% increase in 25 years. So gold is a way by which wealth is preserved and transferred to the next generations to come. So if you ever have the opportunity to invest in gold, don't slack on it. Don't sleep on it. Take that opportunity. All right, guys. So we're moving on, and we go almost to the end of the video, and we're talking about how to invest in gold. The first way is buying the gold bars. There are designated places where you can get that. I don't know if it's available in Nigeria, but in the international market, it is well available. And because of the high value of gold, when you have gold bars, there are designated banks storage where you have to keep it. Then another way of investing in gold is buying gold plated items. A lot of people like jewelries, gold chain, gold this, gold that. That's one way of investing in gold, and probably one of the the only way so many people know. Then another way, which is very, very lucrative now, is investing in gold ETF. Now ETF is like stocks. It's traded like stocks on the stock exchange around the world, and it means exchange traded funds. This ETF fund is backed with the actual price of gold. So individual investors, corporate investors can buy into this fund in units and then partake in the capital gain of gold. So as gold increases in price, this exchange traded fund also increases in value. So as the value increases, your return on investment will now be on the difference of the unit price at which you buy and the unit price at which you will later sell. So this is one of the easiest way, in fact the easiest way to now own gold as an asset, but not having a physical gold bars. Also, the final one is investing in shares of a gold mining company. So with this, you get 2-in-1 benefits. You enjoy the capital gain of gold price, and you also enjoy dividend that the company will be paying you. So these are the ways you get to invest in gold. And finally, I have to say the point number 3 and 4 are quite technical, and This is where you need the services of professional investment consultants like us. So if you are not very versatile in the world of investing, in navigating your way around the capital market or the financial market, please ensure you engage a professional consultant or a financial advisor to better position yourself in gold investment or any other investment at all when it has to do with the financial market, because there are strategies that applies, there are analyses that we carry out that ordinary persons may not understand. And if you just go ahead and just buy into this investment, you may at the end of the day prolong the reward you are supposed to get, because the market can be quite volatile. So you must have the requisite knowledge and understanding of the market before you go into it. All right, friends, I believe you have extremely derived value in this video, and I encourage you to take up investments in gold and enjoy God's money. All right, on a final note, okay, we have the historical performance charts of gold. Okay, as you can see this is a 5-year. Look at here, this is 2020 here. So we have a 5-year historical performance on gold, and you can see the trend. It's always on the rise, always on the rise. Look at this, is 2024 price here, right here. You can see the price was $2,000. Now as of today, day of recording this video, this is $3,432. Can you imagine that? That's $1,432 increase between last year and this year. Absolutely amazing. So go get your gold, guys. All right, on a final note, here is a disclaimer. Investing in gold carries high risk and high yield potential, and therefore not suitable for every investor. What does this mean? Like I always say, every investment carries a risk, and gold is not an exception. The markets can be very volatile in the sense that the price moves very fast. It's not every investor that has the patience to wait with this kind of investment. So when you are investing in gold, be sure to make it a long-term basis, 1 year upward, not to invest yesterday and you are expecting return on it a week later, 2 weeks later. Yeah, it's possible, but what about if the price has not risen at the moment you want to withdraw your funds? You are going to lose. So you must be patient if you want to invest in gold market. So that's the disclaimer. And thank you for staying tuned, guys. Remember to join our community of wealth builders on Telegram. This is our handle at Build My Wealth. If you require the service of investment consultants, you can give us a DM at Royalty Corporate Ventures, where we offer business and investment consultancy service, and we will definitely bring your investment goal into reality. So Telegram is at Royalty CV, our email is there, and that's our WhatsApp contacts. So for gold investments, contact us. Let's build wealth together. Thank you, guys. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and God bless you. Thank you.